guys, welcome to the class. Today we are learn about narrative text. Hari ini kita akan belajar tentang teks naratif bersama saya Sohi Jayanti. Let's go. What is narrative text? Narrative text is a type of the text that tells a story or describes event. Its purpose is to entertain, educate, or convey a moral lesson to the reader or listener. Jadi, apa sih teks naratif itu? Teks naratif adalah jenis teks yang menceritakan sebuah kisah atau menggambarkan suatu peristiwa. Tujuan dari teks naratif adalah untuk menghibur, mendidik, atau menyampaikan pelajaran moral kepada pembaca atau pendengar. Next, genre structure about narrative text. Number 1, orientation. Introduce the character, setting, or time and place, and the situation. Yang pertama yaitu orientasi, yakni memperkenalkan karakter, latar, waktu dan tempat, dan situasi. Number 2, complication. Present a problem or conflict faced by the character. Yang kedua, komplikasi. Menyajikan masalah atau konflik yang dihadapi oleh para karakter dalam teks naratif. Number 3, resolution. Shows how the problem or conflict is resolved. Yang ketiga, resolusi. Menunjukkan bagaimana masalah atau konflik dapat diselesaikan. The last, number 4, reorientation. Contains the moral of the story or a conclusion. Reorientasi berisi pesan moral cerita atau kesimpulan dalam teks naratif. Selanjutnya, kita masuk pada example about narrative text. Di sini ada contoh dari teks naratif yang berjudul The Legend of Mount Batur. Legenda dari Gunung Batur. Mari kita baca bersama-sama. Paragraph 1. A long time ago, there lived on the island of Bali a giant-like creature named Kobo Iwo. The people of Bali used to say that Kobo Iwo was everything, a destroyer as well as a creator. He was satisfied with the meal, but this meant for the Balinese people enough food for 1,000 men. Paragraf pertama ini adalah orientation, yang mana pada bagian orientation memperkenalkan karakter, latar waktu atau tempat, dan situasi. Selanjutnya, paragraf kedua, difficult hours when for the first time the barns were almost empty and the new harvest was still a long way off. This made Kobo Iwo wild with great anger. In his hunger, he destroyed all of the houses and even the temples. It made the Balinese turn to rage. Selanjutnya, paragraf kedua adalah complication. Komplikasi ini menyajikan masalah atau konflik yang akan dihadapi para karakter di dalam cerita ini. Next, so they came together to plan steps to oppose this powerful giant by using his stupidity. They asked Kobo Iwo to build them a very deep well, and rebuilt all the houses and temples he had destroyed. After they defeated Kebo Iwo, he began to dig a deep hole. Pada paragraf ketiga ini adalah resolution. Resolusi menunjukkan bagaimana sih masalah atau konflik itu bisa diselesaikan dalam cerita tersebut. The last, one day he had eaten too much. He fell asleep in the hole. The oldest man in the village gave a sign, and the villager began to throw the limestone they had collected before into the hole. The limestone made the water inside the hole boiling. Kebo Iwo was buried alive. Then the water in the well rose higher and higher until at last it overflowed and formed Lake Batur. The mound of earth dug from the well by Kebo Iwo is known as Mount Batur. Yang terakhir adalah reorientasi, yang mana reorientasi ini berisi pesan moral cerita atau kesimpulan pada legenda Gunung Batur. Oke, sekarang kita sudah selesai belajar tentang naratif teks. Terima kasih sudah belajar bersama saya Jayanti. See you!